We want to talk about dealing with criticism. A lot of times people call it hate. I mean, whatever you want to call it. Just 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 dealing with life, I would say. One of the things I learned in life is that if you don't want no one to say nothing about you, then don't do anything. And so for a guy like me, so yeah, look at my life. I got a YouTube channel where I'm speaking, just saying my own truth. That's a very public thing to do. That's going to come with some critique. I'm a pastor. I stand and speak. That's going to come with some critique. And so one of the things I think we've forgotten how to do is how to deal with criticism. How to deal with when people ain't rocking with what you're talking about. How to deal with when people disagree with you. And one of the things that I do, one of the things that I would even say I probably mastered how to do this. This is why I just keep going and going and going. There's no stopping me. You got to get to that point in life where you realize that, like Brother Stogie, old Fogey Stogie said, haters are going to hate no matter what. That's their job. They there to hate. That's what Cat Williams said. Remember, he said, hey, if you got 5 haters, you need to be working on how to get to 7. The hate just shows the exposure. The hate shows that, yeah, we're doing this at a level where everyone's seeing it, everyone's watching it. And you can't be all scared of the hate and scared of criticism. 3 things that I like to do whenever I hear criticism or hate or something, and then you can apply this in all aspects of your life. First thing you got to say is it true? Is the criticism true? Is what someone said, is it true? Do I need to adhere to it? If someone says, hey, you're very mean, well, is it true? Are you a mean person? If someone says you're too this, you're too that. So first ask yourself. And so don't dismiss it right away. Look within it and say, hey, is there something that I can learn from this? Is there any truth in this? This person said it. Yeah, they probably just hating, whatever. But can I use this to better myself? Can I use this to make me a little bit better? Is there any truth in this? Second thing that you got to do is you got to ask yourself, who said it? And since I'm on YouTube right now, if you got a YouTube channel and someone who doesn't even have a channel is hating on something or saying something, then you got to ask yourself, okay, who said it? I'm a preacher. If someone criticizes my sermon and they're not a preacher themselves, so it doesn't mean you can't take advice from everyone, but it does mean you got to ask yourself, who said it? If you're a golfer and someone who isn't a good golfer offers some criticism, you got to ask yourself, well, should I listen to this person? And so you can't listen to everybody. You got to understand now if you're the top YouTuber, if Mr. Beast was to call me up and say, hey, I got some criticism for you, I'm going to listen because he knows what he's talking about. If TD Jakes calls me up tomorrow and says, I want to criticize your preaching, I'm going to listen. But if it's someone who's just hating for the sake of hating and they just talking out the side of their neck, now, again, can you learn from anyone? Yeah. But you do have to ask yourself, who said it? What do they know? This person who may have given me some criticism on my leadership, is this person a good leader? This person who just criticized my investment, do they have some money? And so you've got to understand who said it. And then the last thing you got to understand is, why did they say it? Did they say it to help you? Did they say it? Did they pull you aside and say, hey, I see you kind of slipping a little bit. Let me give you some game. Did they say it out of love? Did they say it constructively? Or did they just say it to just get under your skin? Did they say it just to hate? And so when you deal with criticism, you got to ask yourself, is it true? Who said it? And why did they say it? And I think too often we just want to dismiss it. We want to say, oh, they hating on me. They could be. But I think you got to learn, how do I learn from that?